Hey Tuck, so rather than writing a long comment response, in fact, I had a hard time with YouTube. I don't know what it was happening, but the way that I help my friends go out of business, my friends and clients, I should say, go out of business is by implementing some basic controls. There's basic cost controls, there's basic systems and operations stuff that are just standard operating procedure. Now, the advantage that, the reason that Fridays is Fridays, McDonald's is McDonald's, Domino's is Domino's is because that they have these crazy systems that allow for teenagers, literally teenagers, to run their businesses. So McDonald's, for instance, has 10,000 plus stores around the world, and they have children running it. And they do that. The reason that they're able to get away with that is because they have these like crazy systems. So I kind of want to democratize that methodology and be able to implement systems and processes that are automated. And also, as of recently, augmented by AI to help bars and restaurants that are independently owned to actually implement some of these systems. So some of these are marketing systems, some of them are HR systems, some of them are sales systems. A lot of them are tied to your phone, so we just install marketing-enabled phone numbers. And what that does is it just allows us to capture everybody who's calling you as a lead, whether they're a lead as a customer or a lead as a staff. Because in my mind, there's parity in value with having a rabidly loyal and ambitious and excited staff that wants to sell, and customers that want to buy. So if you're not cultivating both of those audiences, as well as giving your staff a career plan and a matriculation plan to leadership, then you are way ahead of everybody else. Because the way it works now, and the reason that part of the reason that 4 out of 5 businesses go under is that they don't have any of these systems in place. And so I'm offering a kind of a plug and play solution that's like, hey, here it is, here you go, here's your sustainability strategy, and here's how we do that. So you nailed it. So yeah, I do believe that by helping them hire and retain talented bartenders and front of house staff, that they're stabilizing their business. And if you don't have a consistent pipeline of people that are really ready, willing, and able to work, if you're not constantly training them, indoctrinating them, helping them understand exactly what's expected of them, and helping them understand what's going to happen down the line if they keep working with you, and how you want to help them with their overall career, then they're going to be transient. They're not going to want to come back. And if they're not going to want to come back, then that comes out in the service. And people have, so what the system does is it just has aside from learning management, which we'll teach them categories about like wine, spirits, beer, cocktail making technique, recipe technique, recipe logic theory, costing, everything like that. It'll also kind of give nudges to the management and say, hey, listen, Sherry's been here for 6 months, and it's time to do a review. It also gives Sherry the opportunity to do things anonymously and make sure that her employer knows what, like her boss's boss know what's going on, so that there's some sort of recourse and documentation. And it goes on and on and on. But also, I think that the more knowledgeable your staff is and informed about how the business runs and about how it works and how it fits into the community, the more valuable it's going to be to the customers, and the more loyalty you're going to get from that. So yeah, it's spot on. I do believe that the bartenders are probably the tip of the spear as far as operational success are concerned, and as far as specific bars are concerned. But front of house in general, that first impression, or that's I call it the second impression. The first impression is on Google Maps. The second impression is going to be when they walk in the door. And if people aren't excited to see them, then it's difficult to expect them to want to come back. So in that sense, it is a marketing oriented thing, but we are marketing to the internal team, not like rah drink the Kool-Aid, but more like this is how to align the business's goals with your personal and professional goals. And if we are not supporting that, then why are you working a job where you don't feel supported? And that's a big part of building a culture. So it's the product and the system is called KMS Culture. It's Kinetic Management Systems Culture, and that's what we can implement for bars and restaurants. Any bar and restaurant, it takes about 2 weeks, and there's not a whole lot of training. And the system is pretty autonomous, and it just kind of tells you what to do, kind of nudges you in the right direction, and make sure that you are nurturing and training and constantly engaging your staff on a meaningful level. All right.